Tocando las cuerdas de mi cora, bebiendo, cantando las canciones cuando me enojas. Bebé, tú eres mi ritmo, una musa pa' este disco, una canción con cafecito. No sabes cuando me abrazas, como un cafecito por la mañana. Yeah. Fumando mari de embuste y dándome esos besitos de dulce. Tocando las cuerdas de mi cora, tocando las cuerdas de mi cora.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Robin at Disney Noob, and today we have a special episode. We're gonna check out arguably the best restaurant here at downtown Disneyland, Centrico. This is in the middle of downtown Disney, and it is an open air Tulum-inspired restaurant. And we're gonna get the chef's famous full rack of ribs, which is a Mexican-inspired American barbecue. We get the Wagyu cheeseburger. You're gonna get Wagyu here, man, at Disneyland. And we're also gonna get the squash salad, and of course, the special pork belly guacamole that is my family's favorite. So let's go. All right, guys, so we're here for date night, and my wife are starving. Been fasting most of the day, but I did cheat a little bit right before I came. So yeah, I'm super hungry, excited for the meats, excited to give you guys an honest review of what I think is the best restaurant here at downtown Disney. The kitchen here is shared by Paseo, which is the upscale kind of sit-down dining. Right across and right below them is the tienditas, as I showed before. All three of them are interconnected. It's basically upscale Mexican food, a little bit of fusion as we're gonna see with the barbecue, but everything's authentic, fresh ingredients. I love the spot. All right, guys, we just placed our massive order and I am hungry, got lots of meat. My wife added a salad and some little treats that she wanted to add, but I'm here for the meat, guys. And we have chips and salsa coming out. I'm hungry, guys. All right, guys, we just got seated here and we got our drink. I ordered a Diet Coke. My wife ordered water. She's being very disciplined. We got some fresh salsa and chips, always warm and crispy here. This is not our first time being here. I personally think this is the best restaurant here at downtown Disney. Just overall, I mean, as far as like quality, value, and just easeability. Great for families, great for couples, great for date night like tonight. Environment is really, really beautiful. They actually made the Centrico environment kind of imitating Tulum. If you guys ever been to Tulum, Tulum is just south, about 30, 45 minutes south of Cancun. And Cancun, my family used to go there every Christmas, so I'm very, very familiar with Cancun. And this gives me definitely Tulum vibes. Lots of wood, lots of earth colors, and fresh Mexican food. All right, guys, we're gonna start off with the pork belly guacamole. It's basically fresh guacamole enhanced with pork belly, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. I've had this before. I know it's gonna be amazing. Let's confirm how good it is. My family, we get this every time we come here. I mean, it's dressed up beautifully. They put the microgreens, sliced radish, you know, it just makes the presentation. Like, part of food is presentation. Enough talking. Got a big bite for you guys. Got the bacon on this side. Pork belly. It's basically a super guacamole. That service here is excellent. She's already been by twice. So we just got our food. Everything looks beautiful. This right here, this is an A+. I mean, I love guacamole. You're from California, you love avocados. This is fresh handmade guacamole. We got onions, tomatoes, a little bit of microgreens, and of course, pork belly. And this pork belly isn't just regular pork belly. It's more like bacon. You can see that it's been aged. You can see the colors. When you guys buy bacon, you can tell a low-grade bacon from a higher tier bacon. First of all, the cut's gonna be different. The cheaper one's gonna be thin. The good ones are gonna be thick. And you're gonna see the marbling, you can see the aging. It's just a nice, delicious guacamole with pork belly. A+. Next up is gonna be the Wagyu burger. It is a ½ pound of Wagyu beef burger, brioche bun, Gruyere, pickled yellow beets, oven roasted tomatoes, truffle aioli, black truffle sauce, pickled serrano peppers, garlic butter parmesan french fries for 26 bucks. It's got some sauce here. I'm gonna put a little bit on there. I know my wife doesn't like it. I'm gonna take off some of these little giant. These are always deadly. So I'm gonna take some of it off. I know my wife's gonna put it back on. My wife was saying how amazing the pork belly is. Super smoky. You can tell it's got a lot of flavors. It's not like a young pork belly with like seasoning on the outside. You know, they've really smoked it and got all the flavors inside. It's all seeped into the fats. It's delicious. Anyways, back to the Wagyu burger. Let's take a bite. It's a perfect medium. My wife likes her burgers medium. I like mine done rare, but it's all good. It's a Wagyu, so even when it's medium, very juicy and tender, when you have a higher cut meat, even if you cook it well or well done, it's still juicy. I know my wife wants this one, so I'm gonna have to give most of it to her. Let's try another bite with the sauce. I'm a Wagyu fan, but this one doesn't hit the mark. A little bit underwhelmed by it. The sauce got a little bit of kick, a little bit of spice, almost like a chipotle spice. Not really sure if you need it because there's plenty of heat in it. But we got the small little jalapeno peppers and you got that charred red bell pepper in it. I gotta give the rest to my wife. I'm gonna give this a solid B. I think it could be much better. It could be dressed up a little bit more, maybe some mushrooms, maybe a little more cheese, maybe some mayonnaise, maybe a little bit lighter kind of aioli sauce. Overall, it's still good. It's still way above average. I'm gonna give it a solid B, maybe even a B+. I wish it did come with some fries. Wait, it does. It does come with some fries. So yes, it does come with a giant cup of fries and it was really piping hot. Fries look super perfect. Oil is clean. It's got some, looks like it's got some cheese on top of it. Oh, it's got garlic Parmesan cheese on top of it. It looks amazing. Comes with also a little bit of ketchup. Give it a solid B, maybe a B+, because these fries are out of this world. All right, now for the main event. Chef Carlos's full rack of ribs. This is basically a Mexican-inspired American fusion. He's bringing the best of Mexican spices and flavors to American barbecue. So let's give it an honest review. Oh, this is dill, right? Yeah, you usually see dill on top of fish, particularly salmon.
And lamb.
And lamb, that's right, and lamb, my wife's favorite. But you do see a lot of dill being used here. The presentation is amazing. I like how they stack the ribs. So when it came, I was like, is that a full rack? It didn't quite look like a full rack, but maybe it is. And when you stack it, it just looks smaller. Let's put these out. It's also got some mint. That's really cool. You know, they're bringing a lot of herbs, a lot of greens to kind of balance out, you know, the meat. You got some pickles for acidity. Oh, pickle's different. It's not your regular American pickle. It's like a Mexican pickle. Wow, I like it. Kind of reminds me of like the Korean kimchi because it has a little bit of kind of exotic flavors, but it's still very, very well balanced. Initial thoughts, definitely did not expect that. It's a barbecue that I've never had before. Definitely very tangy. The spices are new. You don't see this kind of spice or flavors in like Southern barbecue or even Texas barbecue. It's not as sweet as American barbecue. I like it. I think it's just different, you know? It's something that you're really not gonna get anywhere else. You have to get it at a Mexican place. But this is great. I think it's a good marriage. It's very unique, something different. I definitely like this. I'm gonna give this a solid A-. I think the meat is super tender. There's plenty of it. I think it's good value. If you're gonna get the half rack, pay a couple bucks more and get the full rack. There's no reason to get the half rack. I love the garnish, the mint, the dill. It's just different. You just don't see that with barbecue rib. You don't usually put that in the same sentence. So A+ for creativity and A- for flavor. This is a solid dish. My wife is just telling me that this is tamarind. The tamarind glaze is confirmed by our server. It's just a unique ingredient. It's just awesome. I think now that I know what it is, I can identify it, I can picture it. It's that candy flavor. My kid right now, Steve, if you're watching, I know you love Lola's tamarind candies from the Philippines. That's his new kind of great find. But man, that flavor, that sweetness and acidity, little fruitiness, the tardiness, really kind of brings out a lot of the juiciness of the flavors. It's a good balance from just kind of the meatiness, you know, like the heaviness of the meat and the sweetness of the sauce. Kind of evens that out a little bit. Great marriage, fall off the bone meat quality. Solid A-. Last but not least is gonna be the squash salad. We saw them make it outside as I was filming a little bit. I don't know if it was ours or somebody else's. Yeah, she said it's very heavy and it's designed to share. As you guys can see, it's well dressed up. You can see some pumpkin seeds. There's dill and mint again in this. And of course they got the avocados. We saw one of the chefs chart with the torch. It's very Asian. Yeah, it's like nutty, but Asians love squash. Yeah, like Koreans love squash. Like we have our own squash, like the Korean squash. I mean, it's different from this one obviously, but it's still delicious. It's not overly heavy. I wish it was a little bit greener, and when I'm eating a salad, I expect more like leaves, but this is just basically squash. If you can make a salad out of just squash, this is it. I love the complexity. I love the presentation on a white plate. She garnished the bottom with this kind of like this green oil. Not too heavy, not too saucy. This is an A+ for me. You know, the chef using dill and mint in a lot of these recipes, very unique. You really don't see that in Mexican cuisine. So he's really kind of brought in some new ingredients and had made it work. Like this squash salad, very creamy, very soft. Avocados are fresh and they just charred it. Brings a little bit of complexity. It's not just a regular avocado. It's a little smoky, a little bit charry. Got the pumpkin seeds, again makes it nutty. The mint and the dill kind of brightens everything up. So it's like a good combination of a lot of things, very well balanced. That's why this gets a solid A. Finishing the rest of my wife's Wagyu burger. Same with the best part, the middle. She likes the outsides, I like the middle. The full rack of ribs do come with some coleslaw. Oh. The full rack of ribs does come with some coleslaw, so we'll give it a shot. Nothing special about that one. It's just regular coleslaw. You can get it at a grocery store. It's just meh. That one is a pass, especially when you have so much other good options. Ooh, I've got an idea. What if I put the pork belly avocado, what if I put the pork belly guacamole on top of the Wagyu? What do you think about that? Yeah? My wife thinks it's too much.
It's a lot of flavors.
It's a lot of flavors.
Yeah.
It's like a big bomb. Oh my gosh. I'm stuffed. So for me, out of everything, my favorite food, most memorable food, it's gonna be the ribs. Yeah, I think the ribs is, I'm never gonna forget that rib. Yeah, it's a very unique Mexican fusion, American barbecue, had a baby. I love the ingredients. I love how it just falls off the bone. I didn't really like the coleslaw per se, but
what did it taste like?
the coleslaw just tastes like a regular coleslaw you get from any grocery store. So it's a hard pass for me. But as far as the meat wise, there's plenty of it. I mean, you're paying a premium, but you're sitting in a beautiful outdoor restaurant. I mean, it's a nice cool breeze tonight. That's number one. Number two is gonna be our just go-to. That's gonna be our pork belly with guacamole. That's delicious. It's just the way they made the pork belly. I almost feel like they cubed it and then they smoked it or something. Yeah, because there's so much flavor in each one of those cubes. I don't know how they did it. So that's my guess. It's not overly fatty. It's not crunchy either. It's always like they're all the same. It's like a medium well. It's not overly crispy. It's not undercooked. It's not like a soggy bacon, you know? So I love that one. Those are probably my two standouts. A little bit underwhelmed with the Wagyu burger. I think it could use a little bit more complexity. This squash salad is pretty cool. I know my mom would love this. My mom is gonna go nuts for this.
That's an entree right there.
Yeah, that's an entree. Like my mom could just eat that. Yeah, if you're vegetarian, this is perfect. Yeah, this is a home run. It's got enough complexity. It's fun. It's filling. It's elevated. Like it's a fancy salad. It's a fancy bougie salad. I know for sure my mom would like it. If you're vegetarian, this is definitely a must try. I think this dish, the squash salad, is very beautiful. It's very appetizing to the eye. Like even when I saw the chef make it, I was really impressed. Like she really put a lot of love into it. Like each ingredient At the ending, she kind of drizzled all the sauce. I mean, I just saw her make it from the ground up. Yeah, the fries, you know, we gotta take that home, but super crispy. I would just wish it was warmer. Obviously, we were doing this review, so we weren't able to eat it right away because we gotta do a lot of B-roll for you guys, and yeah, so, but those fries are excellent. I think on a warm day, if it was not as cold as tonight, it would have stayed warmer longer. But again, Chef Carlos's ribs, man, that is, I'm gonna have to get that again next time. I would get that over the Wagyu burger now that I've tried both side by side. But that guacamole, like my wife said, that's the standout here. I think my wife said, looking at the reviews, that's the most popular item here, and I can see why. It makes sense. That's a must get if you're here. Overall, a very, very good dinner. My stomach is full and my spirits are happy. Perfect date night with my wife. All right, guys, my wife and I decided to share the guava meringue. That is the specialty here, according to our server. It is a classic Mexican meringue, guava sorbet with fresh horchata orange foam for 13 bucks. I'm super excited. What a way to finish the night with guava. My wife and I, we do love guava. Our server broke this guava meringue. It just looks cool. It looks fun. So let's dive in. It's got these nice pieces of meringue, very crunchy. And look at this, man. I mean, look at the presentation on this, guys. I mean, this is insane. So inside you have the sorbet, and you have a little bit of the sauce. What is that sauce, honey? Do you remember?
I think it's like a guava puree.
Guava puree, okay. Horchata orange foam. I'm assuming that's it, right? Sorbet is mild. It's not too sweet. I love it. And the sorbet is like just light. My wife asked me if I ate the flowers. I just assumed they're edible. I don't know if we're supposed to eat them or not, but I ate them. It tastes like nothing, so hopefully I don't get sick. Horchata foam is delicious.
It's like horchata guava.
Yeah, the horchata foam is like super light and refreshing.
Orange.
Ah, I could taste the orange. I could definitely taste the orange. Yeah, now that you mentioned horchata orange, it's more orange than horchata. I love the foam. I feel like Disneyland, they do a lot of foams. They do it right. Definitely love this restaurant. This is a definite A+ for me. Very happy. Love the ambiance. Love the service. Love the design. It's very modern. Yeah, it definitely has a Tulum vibes. I mean, if you've ever been to a property down in Tulum, they all kind of look like this. Yeah, they kind of have like an earthy kind of tree, lots of wood, lots of marble, lots of white. Centrico is arguably the best restaurant at downtown Disney. That is so cool, Donald. All right, we just wrapped up our dinner. We're gonna check out the World of Disney store to see if they have anything cool, anything new that might catch my eye. All right, guys, when you guys come to the World store, they have this little case every day. It's gonna have the special pins, if not sold out already. So the Autumn 2025, represented by Lilo and Stitch, or represented by Stitch. He is arguably the most popular character right now by kids. More popular than Mickey and Minnie. My wife told me to meet her at the pin section because she is on a pin craze. We've been buying a lot of pins and we're about to trade a bunch of them away too, or give away some of them. All right, guys, we found something really cool for 60 bucks. This is the new Disney Railroad train set. I love it. It's got five cars. Put them all together into this formation. I'm assuming that's what they want. I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, I would put the coals probably in the back and the people in the front, but you know, that makes sense. For 60 bucks, it ain't too bad. That's a new item. We also have the castles down here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, final thoughts on date night and the review of Centrico. You know, arguably one of the best restaurants. It's family friendly. It's perfect for date night, like my wife and I tonight. It's great for if you're at a hotel and you want a quick bite, nothing too fancy, but not too simple either. You want some elevated Mexican food because you're visiting from out of town. That would be my #1 recommendation. I know a lot of my friends that visit the park, they don't eat at the park. They actually spend time there, and during lunchtime they come back out and they eat at one of the restaurants here at downtown. And that is one of the best restaurants. It's a sister restaurant. It's a sister restaurant of Paseo, which is more of a sit-down, elevated Mexican cuisine. Kind of reminds me of Javier's in Newport Coast. One of my all-time favorite Mexican restaurants, very elevated Mexican cuisine. And it also has like a quick service menu downstairs called Tienditas. My kids and I, we go there all the time. We get their nachos, we get their burritos, and they're all just authentic. So if you ever had a California Mexican food, this is one of the best. And Disneyland is bringing it to you here at the park. So thanks for watching, guys. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one. Peace.